Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Saturday, February 5, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. New York Knicks vs Los Angeles Lakers. Evan Fournier scored 30 points for the Knicks, who lost for the 7th time in 9 games, ahead of a difficult 5-game Western Conference trip that starts Saturday against these Lakers. Memphis led by double digits for a long stretch before the Knicks trimmed it to 95-90 early in the fourth when Emmanuel quickly made consecutive 3-pointers. The Grizzlies turned it on and put the game out of reach afterward. The Lakers are missing LeBron James and Carmelo Anthony, but they still have a winning record at home. They also have Anthony Davis and Russell Westbrook. I know the duo doesn't carry as much weight these days, but we're still talking about 2 future Hall of Famers. I'm expecting both to take over in this matchup while getting more help from the complementary pieces on the roster. Malik Monk dropped 21 points on the Los Angeles Clippers. If he could assume the third wheel role as another reliable scorer on the floor, the Lakers will be in business. The Knicks are one of the worst defensive teams in the league, so they're going to struggle to keep up if the Lakers can build any sort of early lead. The Knicks have lost their last 3 straight road games, and they're forcing the 4th least turnovers per game. There simply hasn't been enough action on the defensive end of the floor for the Knicks to take this game away from the Lakers. Our first betting pick will be Lakers to cover the spread. LeBron James is listed as doubtful to play on Saturday against the Knicks. So that'll once again leave Davis and Westbrook in the driver's seat for the fate of a team that has lost 4 of their last 5 games. Perhaps they can get back on track on Saturday against a Knicks team that's also slumping. They're only averaging 104.2 points per game offensively, but they're ranked 11th in the league in defensive efficiency. The Lakers aren't having as many issues scoring buckets as they're having stopping them. They currently have the 4th worst scoring average in the league, with opponents averaging 112.2 points per game against them. This is the sort of game where the Lakers need to show a sense of urgency. James can certainly help put the team over the top, but he can't carry them to an NBA championship. Our second betting pick will be under the total. Oklahoma City Thunder vs Sacramento Kings. Lou Dort scored 30 points, including 14 straight for Oklahoma City in overtime, and rookie Trey Mann added a career-best 29 as the Thunder defeated the Mavericks in upset fashion 120-114 on Wednesday night. The Thunder won their 2nd consecutive game for their first winning streak since taking 3 straight December 18-22. Looking at the adjusted offensive rating provided by dunks and threes, the Kings are currently 21st with a 110 rating, while the Thunder are dead last with a 102.5 rating. The Sacramento Kings should have Fox available as he recovers from an ankle injury, while the Oklahoma City Thunder will have Gilgeous-Alexander, ankle, out until after the All-Star break. These teams are struggling, but the added scoring threat of Fox should be enough, especially with OKC being on the second half of a back-to-back after facing Portland on Friday. The Kings are going through a brutal stretch, and with the trade deadline looming, don't be surprised if you see some of their big names moved. One of them is star point guard De'Aaron Fox, who missed his 7th straight game against the Warriors with a sore left ankle. Marvin Bagley missed his 3rd straight game with an ankle injury. Our first betting pick will be Sacramento Kings to cover. The Sacramento Kings have been struggling this season as they are 19-35 so far this season. They are being led by point guard De'Aaron Fox so far, and that is going to help them progress throughout the regular season. They are coming off a 126-114 road loss against the Golden State Warriors. The biggest problem that popped up was the fact they allowed the Warriors to shoot 47.6% from 3 in this game. The Oklahoma City Thunder have been terrible this season as they are 16-34 thus far. They are being led by point guard Shai Gilgeous-Alexander so far, and that is going to help them progress throughout the regular season. They are coming off a 120-114 overtime road win over the Dallas Mavericks. The biggest positive was the fact they were able to shoot 25 free throw attempts in this game. Leading their scoring output in the game was small forward Luguentz Dort, 16.7 ppg, who scored 30 points in the game and was one of 5 players to score more than 8 points. The defense needs to step up more consistently as they are allowing 44.6% of shots to fall against them and are giving up 107.6 ppg, which is 12th in the NBA. They need to continue to improve defensively if they want to pull out the win. Our second betting pick will be under the total. Portland Trail Blazers vs Milwaukee Bucks. The Portland Trail Blazers have been in a real slump lately as they've lost 6 of their past 7 games overall, and they will be hoping to bounce back after coming up short against the Thunder in a 96-92 home loss last night. CJ McCollum and Anthony Simons each scored 19 points, Jusuf Nurkic added 14 points and 16 rebounds, while Tony Snell chipped in with 13 points. As a team, the Trail Blazers shot 40% from the field and just 6 of 33 from the three-point line as they poured in 31 points in the second quarter to take the lead into halftime before coming up short in the fourth quarter, where they managed just 16 points. Giannis Antetokounmpo ran the show for the Bucks as he recorded a triple-double of 33 points, 15 rebounds, and 11 assists, along with 2 blocks. Jrue Holiday, 22 PTS, 5 reb, and 2 STL, Bobby Portis, 17 PTS and 7 reb, and Chris Middleton, 13 PTS and 5 reb, helped a Greek freak in this win. Brook Lopez, back, is out indefinitely, while George Hill, neck, is doubtful to feature on Saturday against Portland. The Bucks have the 6th offense in the NBA that is scoring 111.7 points per game, while their defense is 15th in the league as it allows 108.6 points to the rivals. Our first betting pick will be Milwaukee Bucks to cover. The Milwaukee Bucks have been in fine form as they've won 5 of their past 7 games and they will be looking to stay hot after routing the Wizards in a 112-98 home win on Tuesday. Giannis Antetokounmpo led the team with a triple-double of 33 points with 15 rebounds and 11 assists. Jrue Holiday added 22 points on 9 of 16 shooting, while Bobby Portis chipped in with 17 points. As a team, the Bucks shot 50% from the field and 12 of 38 from the three-point line as they looked to be in trouble after squandering an early 17-point lead, but they redeemed themselves in the fourth quarter as they outscored the Wizards by 24-10 in the final 7-14 to win comfortably in the end. Following a catastrophic display in a loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Portland Trail Blazers played much better against the Los Angeles Lakers after, but that was still insufficient to avoid the 3rd loss in a row. Portland shot only 35.7% from the floor, which was the biggest reason the Blazers fell 99-94 short. The Lakers made 22 free throws opposite Portland's 10. The Blazers just failed to cover a +4 spread, the 3rd consecutive time they couldn't cover. At the moment, the Blazers have a 21-31 ATS record. The Milwaukee Bucks bounced back from a devastating home loss to the Denver Nuggets with a 112-98 home victory over the Washington Wizards. Milwaukee's defense was the most deserving for this win as it limited the Wizards to 43.9% from the floor, while the offense made 50% of shots on the other end. The Bucks covered a -11.5 spread, but that was only the 3rd time in 9 games they managed to cover. Milwaukee improved to a 23-30 ATS record. Our second betting pick will be under 227. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.